All right, all right, all right. Happy Friday to everybody. How's everyone doing out there? Tonight we have a special guest with us. It's going to be MeatballSaucey. How you doing, Saucy?
Good, Rascal. How are you? Great to be
Doing,
here.
doing well. Thanks for joining me. And I just realized I needed to put these on, otherwise all the damn alerts that come on the computer, people are going to hear.
What's going on, everybody?
All right, let me start hitting the chat and see what we got going on in here. Let's see
who's joining us. Hollywood Polo, what's going on, man? Good to see you as always. Richie Odello, good to see you. Travis Soders, Brian, my man McKinney, Shotgun Sean, Dylan J, DJ, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you in the chat. Is everybody excited about this wonderful AtGames event this evening? I know I am. I'm jacked.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about the games that are playing on tonight. One of them is a repeat offender that I really like. So, hey, Sean, how's it going? All right, we're all talking about our dinner here. I literally just finished dinner. Sean, I had popcorn shrimp with mine, so does that count? Okay. Vader. Okay, a lot of eating dinners here. Shout out to Saucy.
That time of day.
And Travis is correct. We'll talk about that more later, though, buddy. All right. So, first thing I want to do is, of course, this is the Basement Corner Arcade show. Mike cannot make it today. However, be sure to catch us on Tuesday. We had a great time last week with the viewer show. That community show was awesome. I think our 1 hour show went 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, you guys put out a really good show.
Yeah, that was awesome. I really loved that. All right. Hold on. I had to check one last thing there. All right. And so, guys, I want you to subscribe to all three channels: the Basement Corner Arcade Show, Rascal's Basement Arcade, and MeatballSaucey's channel. All three are linked in the show notes. If you haven't subscribed, I'll wait a second. No, you guys can do that afterwards. No problem. All right. Let's start off with last week's event winners. It looks like we had a heck of a week. And is that showing up okay on the screen there?
Yeah, it looks good.
All right. There's a couple of names in there I do recognize. I recognize Hemi Sync on there in the Arcade Net Classic winners of the week. And Jimmy Boy, I'm trying to think, was that Rebels or Vader's friend? He said he said one of them said they went over, talked to showed a friend how to go ahead and put scores online, and then I was like, dude, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah.
Well, he's walking away with a Legend Gamer Mini and pinball kit. So
I know.
Congratulations to him.
Darn sweet. That's one of the best ones to win. Let me see. Yeah. That was sitting here in Off Topic. I mean, just Off Topic has a bunch of folks saying it was Vader's friend.
It was Vader's friend. Yep.
He says he's been playing every week, hasn't won. He went to his friend's house the other night, showed him how to post a score. Boom, Gamer Mini.
Awesome. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that is good to hear.
See, guys, all you got to do is play. Just play and you can win.
Yeah, matter of fact, we got 6 winners on there that all they had to do was be subscribed to the Facebook or the YouTube channels for AtGames. Easy peasy. They got 1 month of standard Arcade Net. So it doesn't get any easier than that. That's even easier than pressing Z. So... which, of course, is not a thing anymore.
Right.
So, all right. And besides the Season 2 Week 1, we also had some happy hour winners for last week. See, first winners we had last Friday, me, you, and Rebel.
Hey.
So I don't know about you, but I'm currently into, I think, February of 2023.
Yeah, I actually just graduated to January of 2023 myself. So I think, like you, any future wins at this point, I'm going to be giving away to people in the community.
I agree with you. And then we have this week on the Owner's Pick Night, we also have 3 winners. Vader snuck in 1. Gator Don, I'm not familiar with. In this one, Jason Dangcraft 13. Haven't seen him in Discord, but congrats to everybody for winning on that. Now, one thing I did notice that they're saying starting this week, there's going to be 5 winners on Friday. Versus 3. Okay. And one thing about the Friday that I don't know if everybody realizes what started is VIP night. So what's going to end up happening is you have to go play one of tonight's 3 games, and in one of those 3, a unknown VIP will be hanging out hosting games. You play with him, check mark for you. You get your name on a ticket. So, I would say join more games than host games is what I would definitely do.
A little bit of strategy there, a little bit of strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And this whole first 4 weeks of season 2 is social media event. Nothing, we're not doing the friends list yet. We're not doing any other stuff. We're just doing subscribe and subscribe. Easy peasy.
Couldn't be easier, right? Couldn't be easier.
Definitely. All right. Now, one of the things about the social media event that's cool, though, weekly, as we saw on the winners, they're getting the 1 month of ArcadeNet, but every quarter getting a Legends Core Plus.
Oh,
yes. So, you familiar with what the Core Plus is? That bundle?
I have seen it. I think it's actually pretty exciting.
Yep. So, you get a core and you get a gamepad. It's actually a pretty good, setup to take around with you. I'm thinking I might take that on one of my next trips. All right.
Just saying hi to the guys that have said hi to me here. Brooklyn Mahan, Richuodello again. Yep.
Here I am. Here I am talking instead of, doing this.
It's quite all right. Quite all right.
Sean, I think they spelled your name wrong on one of those. That's what I think happened. We'll make sure they correct that on the next time they announce winners.
We'll definitely have to get you get that name Shotgun, spelled correctly and take
exactly
on that next winner sheet.
Show me, keep playing. All right. Who did I miss? You said my daughter was in there somewhere. Saying hi to you. All right. Hello, Miss Brooklyn. Vader has got his till November 22. And we got Cryo jumping in. Great. All right, guys. Well, I will try to keep making sure I get these on here. What I want to do first, though, before we go there, I'm going to have to figure out how to share screens again, is look at last week's winners. Let's see. We'll go first with last week on the ArcadeNet leaderboards. So Saucy actually put out a hint on how to make two of these games a heck of a lot easier. Saucy, why don't you tell what the tip was?
Yeah, so most people, they're dial games. You're going to use your spinner, and that's the case. But when you're running on the Legends Ultimate or with the Gamer Pro, you actually have got the same axes mapped to your trackball. So you get a little more precision if you use the trackball with these games. And that advantage or disadvantage, either way, you're using the same analog or dial direction, but a little bit more control. So thought I'd throw that out there, just to help people that were struggling with games like Warlords and Super Breakout.
And I got to say, it helped me. After the show the other night, I jumped on, and first game, boom, number 7 in Breakout. Yo-Yo, totally different game, but I still was able to get up there. You got 2 on that. Vader, by the way, 2 out of 3 number 1s. Good job, brother.
Yep, nice job, Vader.
And there's his friend Jimmy Boy on Electric Yo-Yo.
Right behind him on Electric Yo-Yo. Last night I'll admit I did everything I possibly could to jump Vader in Warlords. I did for a short period of time bump him by about 1,000 points and knocked him down to 3. He obviously was watching this and took the opportunity to come and kick me back down. So good job, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, and in the past, I'm going to be honest, I would literally just play for the sake of entering my name. But at this point, I'm making it a goal to try to get top 10.
And I would say the same thing to everyone else. We really like to see the competition, even though all you have to do to win the prize is play. I'd really love to see you guys come at us, and when I see somebody jump my score, that's just motivation for me to play, and it makes it more fun. So I definitely recommend everybody give it a fair shot and pick somebody on there to compete with and have a good time.
All right, now I got to find which is the correct screen to share because God knows they didn't have the right names on them. So I'm just going down tabs, hoping I'm hitting the right thing. Let's see. I thought that was it, but let's try that one. Nope, that is back to the new ones, isn't it?
Yep, that's this week's.
All right, well, what the heck? Let's go ahead and announce those. And obviously, we've got 3 new tables. What do we got up here, Saucy?
So we got aerobatics. Really good table. The original one is pretty challenging. That's one I actually, when I'm doing kind of my tests, I play that one a lot. I don't do very well, but I actually play it quite a bit. It's a fun little table. We've also got House of Diamonds this week, and then one of my favorite tables from Zakaria is the Pinball Champs. So it's fantastic table. That's all I can say about it. It's great.
And the funny thing is, even though this went live, there was a little bump in the road. The leaderboard had to be reset because it had a different table listed as one of the 3. So these scores that you're seeing here, 11 and then 26 and 31, this is literally all in, I think, the last 4 hours.
Wow.
All these players so far.
Wow, that's some brutal competition.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, though.
Yeah, people are staying busy. All right. Let me kill that window. And see if I can get the other of last week's. I only got 2 tabs open, so I got a 50% chance at this. Let's see what I hit. Yes, last week's Zach tables. All right. So this one, I searched. I didn't see my name or yours.
Yeah. Like I said, I put a couple hours in for each table this week. And even though Combat Remake is one that I play quite often, usually on Steam, but either way, it's the same table. I played them this week, and there's some seriously tough and good players that are playing these tables because I couldn't even crack the top 50, and I put some decent effort in. So kudos to everybody that played and got in the top 50 because it's some tough competition out there, guys.
Yes, it is. All right. Let's see here. The names I recognize the most, Worthless Nut, always up there on these. Let's see. Rubicon Alpha. Let's see. Vader up there on at least one. Show Me Retro. Yep. Todd. Let's keep going down here. Yeah. See, a lot of names on here. Jason Tierney. PK Bullets.
JT's been up in his game lately. Kudos to him. He's been really doing well. We
Baby Yoda.
Looks like Kong's R Us just jumped in. What's up, Kong?
Alrighty, let's kill that. Come back. Let's see. Got to catch up on our chats here. Kong jumping in. Hey, Kong, how you doing? Alrighty. So we had one last one to talk about. That's actually going to be this week, so we might as well just blend everything together as I get these damn tabs off my screen. I wanted to go ahead and just do PDFs of them or whatever, screenshots, and just throw them in, but I'm like, yeah, but then I couldn't scroll and look at them all. So
right? It's a little more engaging that way, right?
I think next time when I make these bookmarks, I should maybe give them better names. Yeah. Actually, I don't think it's the bookmark name that's shown anyway. It's whatever AtGames calls them. So our 3 games for this week, I know 2 of them. 2 of them have players on them. Weirdly enough, Astro Fantasia does not have any players yet.
Yeah, I guarantee you're going to see Vader.
Whoop. You still there? Because I am not hearing you. Don't know if that is me or...
Can you hear me?
You got you now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So with Astro Fantasia, that's one that Vader and I have gone to head to head in for, almost 2 years now. Almost always beats me, but I'm definitely going to put up a fight. So bring it, Vader.
Let's do it. And JT is telling me that Astro Fantasia does have a problem that they're aware of.
Oh, okay.
All right. And Vader's telling me that's a 1-0 only game.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I thought that was on one of the gamers. Maybe not.
Yeah, might not be on a 1-1. That may be an issue
Okay.
because I know there's the game lists overlap and go back and forth on all of these.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We will stop sharing that bad boy. Man, we have covered a heck of a lot of stuff here. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's see what other cool stuff they sent me to talk about. Yeah, we had the Zach tables. There they were. Again, that's Friday through Thursday. And let's see. Leaderboards this week. We talked about what the games are, but I thought they gave me something pretty.
So Bubble Bobble. What's your thoughts on Bubble Bobble, Rascal?
I've only played a little bit. Not a big Bubble Bobble fan myself, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to see what I can do with it, but it's not one I've always played. There's some folks who are dedicated to it. Graphics Goddess is definitely the one that comes to mind. So, but I'm going to play them all and see what's what.
Yeah, I'm excited. I might even see if my wife will get involved. It's one that we play quite often on the minis in the living room, and we enjoy playing together. It's a really fun game, co-op. But I've really not played it competitively, so I'm looking forward to this week to give it a shot. I'm excited about that one.
All right, JT saying his personal best on Bubble Bobble. All right. Pizza time at Rich Dello's house, and Cryo just got a Gamer Pro. Cool. Look to see you on the leaderboards, man.
Awesome.
Vader has not played a lot of Bubble Bobble. All right. Mikey jumping in. Good to see you, Mikey. And of course, this is produced offline by MCAP. So thank you. Key grip. There you go. All right. And bingo. So, guys, tell me in the chat, what is going to be your favorite game this week on the leaderboards? Bubble Bobble, Joe and Mac Returns, or Astro Fantasia? Keep in mind that Astro Fantasia currently is not putting scores up, but keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure we'll get an update in Discord and Facebook once we get that fixed. A bunch of shout outs to Mikey. Mikey gets all the love. All right. Bubble Bobble's got some love coming in here. Astro Fantasia, Vader. I'm going to try. I honestly, I said never heard of it, and I'm getting discouraged. So
it's a good one. Like I said, I really enjoy it. But man, Vader puts up some epic scores. I'm really, really going to see if I can get some time and have that hopefully epic run this week.
Okay. Now, in terms of the Zach tables, gang, tell me what is going to be the one you're going to concentrate on the most. I looked at this and I'm thinking, for me, it's probably going to be Aerobatics is the one I've played the most. So I'll probably get some good scores on that. But the other two, definitely going to give them. You said Pinball Champ is a classic type table, right?
It is fantastic. It is really one of the premier Zakaria tables that are out there. So it's good table.
Cool. And speaking of Zakaria, this is not AtGames related. There was a new table added to Zakaria on Steam. So if anybody is collecting those, there is one more out there. Mike gave a great tip. If you already own the Platinum Pack, don't go buy the table. Go ahead and hit the Platinum Pack, and you'll pay $1.50 versus $2 and change.
Yep.
So
good call.
Polo was looking forward to Pinball Champ. Alrighty. So the big thing about tonight is going to be all right. I know it is catchy.
Man. That's cool.
That is very catchy. So as we mentioned earlier in the show, Wednesday is owner's night. You just play whatever games you want, and as long as you're playing in there, you'll get your name in the hat. But when it comes to Friday night is the guest or VIP guest. So look for these three games: Bang Bead, Earth Joker, UN Defense Force, and Stormblade, and find people hosting those. You never know if one of those is going to be the VIP guest. And last week, who was our VIP guest last week? Do you remember?
Was it Jason Tierney?
It was JT.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if this is going to be a YouTube personality, if this is going to be a employee of AtGames, if they're going to, for all I know, we may have Zohar. I don't know.
So I do have a quick story about last week and Jason Tierney, just to give him his kudos. So we were playing there on Touch and Go. I barely squeaked out a first game win in a best of 3. And I kid you not, dude, just kicked my butt in game 2 and 3. It was just a complete shellacking. I thought I played pretty well the first game and took that, but man, he took me to school in that game. So congratulations, sir. Very well played.
All right. Jason's telling us it could be anyone. Could be Sylvester Stallone. Who knows? So definitely go ahead and find who's hosting these games and try to get yourself entered. Now, Jason, back me up on this. From what I'm reading on JT, what I'm reading is Friday is now 5 winners. Is that correct, Mr. Tierney? Because I saw 3 winners from last Friday, but according to the Facebook event, there are going to be 5 winners this week. So I'm curious if that was a change. Sly is not in the lobby tonight. Maybe he is. I don't know. We'll find out.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, that would be great. All right. So if that's what the lady says, that's what it is. All right. Well, if Gilbert Godfrey showed up, Mikey B might have to come in because that is his crush. So that'd be awesome. Maybe Mikey B is the guest tonight.
Who knows?
Oh, wow. And speaking of dethroning the king, I do recall playing a little bit of squash on Wednesday night. So got some of that in. The new Squash King Rebel still got me 2-0. Definitely looking forward to seeing if anybody else is going to get close on that. I did play also some Bang Bead on Wednesday, and I played – what else did I play? Oh, yeah, Touch and Go as well. I played that on Wednesday. Nice. Only problem is the person I played it with, which I believe was Vader, we did not get on the same team. So, yeah, that game is so much fun as a co-op. when you played it, did you play in co-op last Friday?
No, we were head to head. So, like I said, it was kind of a 2-1 in favor of Mr. Tierney, and it was, like I said, we had to go all 3 games because we split the first 2, and he took the third. So,
all right. And JT says they are not cheap. They actually sprung from Melissa Milano. All right. Good way to go AtGames. Shotgun Sean heading out. Catch the rest on the replay. All right.
You cracked me up, Shotgun Sean.
And Travis, I tried to play Travis. I joined your waiting room for King of Fighters, and game never started. So I had to bow out and try to find some more games on Wednesday night. And you said you missed this Wednesday, right?
I did. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not sure what distracted me, but yeah, I missed. Sometimes I forget. Having this show be out here always reminds me, hey, there's an event on Friday. So, just a hint, AtGames.
That is what we tried to do here with this one, since this one is specifically AtGames related versus the other ones.
Right.
So, pour rainwater. Okay. If that's related to another show, I don't want to go down that path.
No.
Okay. That is the one thing that Mike and I have committed to, is we are not going to take any drama and bring it in-house.
Really appreciate that about you guys.
We'll just go ahead and say it happened, no opinion, and carry on. So I know it kind of came into our house, Thursday night or Wednesday night when we had Dubs come over. But, yeah, we're going to stay away from the controversial stuff. Not to take anything away from the rest of the YouTubers out there. It's just not where we're going on this. So, all right, well, let's talk about some other AtGames type stuff. Did you see the email earlier today about the 2 new things that are awesome and great for your ALP?
Actually, this is something I'm interested in. Yes, I did. I saw that it was a control deck and a Pixelcade.
It said BitPixel. I was
BitPixel.
curious. I clicked the link. It went to the regular BitPixel that says ALU 1011. But there's something about that. I mean, we got Nod coming up here in just a few weeks, and we get both a Facebook post and an email saying something about, BitPixel being cool add-on for the ALP. I wonder if that was a Freudian slip, if JoJo hacked the server or something. I'm not sure.
It certainly piqued my interest. I usually kind of, I've got all the accessories, so I don't really generally pay attention, but that one definitely caught my eye. I was like, wait a second, there's not a Pixelcade BitPixel. I'm sorry guys, mine's a Pixelcade, but the BitPixel.
Pretty sure they get it from Al anyway,
right.
or the same place Al got it from. So,
but yeah, no, definitely in the market for adding the BitPixel to the Legends Pinball. I've got 4 screens, but hey, I'm not averse to having some more.
Yeah. Rich Dello, I did update the firmware literally while we were in the green room before the show, so I have not had a chance to experience anything on it yet. It is just sitting there right now waiting for me to launch an app. So I did jump into Steam and I noticed that it does see at least left-right nudge in Steam. And I went into the joystick control panel, Saucey was telling me, and saw all sorts of movement in there. So I'm going to play around with that later tonight and see what that firmware brings to the table.
Yeah, I was definitely
to the table.
excited.
See what I did there?
I missed it. It's a little slow. It's still Friday evening, but no, I'm really excited about this update. I was one of the first people to highlight the fact that AtGames, within just a few short weeks of release, got the plunger working, and knowing that they have been working diligently on this for the last 7 months or 8 months now is exciting, and the fact that they've finally done so, kudos to them and congratulations on getting it working. I can confirm that the update, it does work. There were, as I mentioned to Raskull earlier before the show here, I did have to do a quick little controller remap, but beyond that, it's been flawless. So I really am excited about this and the possibilities that it brings in the future.
And it's funny, that controller remap has happened to people. It happened to me 2 firmwares ago. If you count the patch 3 firmwares ago, it happened to Speed 1 firmware ago, and now you had it happen this time. So I don't know what it is about how Windows is seeing it, unless maybe it's not AtGames. Maybe we're updating our Windows computers in different times.
Different times. That's very possible.
So that is possible. Travis mentioned putting a BitPixel on the wall for leaderboards. That's actually something I'm considering. I got some wall space back there on top of that huge back box. I happen to have a spare BitPixel, so that might be where mine goes.
I think I'm going to put mine kind of here, or I guess here, over kind of on the shelf there, and kind of mount it so that the shelf storage there is blocked by the BitPixel, and it'll just kind of be a marquee over the marquee.
Yeah. All right. Cryotech, looking at the BitPixel. It can. The leaderboard display is nice on it. The BitPixel on the ALU, awesome for showing marquees. Also does the leaderboard every so often on that if you choose to. And I'm looking forward to, God willing, because we saw that Facebook and email about BitPixel. Maybe, just maybe, because if they're making one that could fit the ALP's back box, that could fit something else too. I would not mind on Nod, hearing, here's the ship date for the ALU minis. Order yourself a BitPixel mini for it, and we'll ship them the same time. What?
I am hoping, and so my hope for National Owners Day is truly is that the Bit LCD has an announcement of some type, an update that says, hey, this is no longer, we've worked out are sourcing issues and the bit LCD is a reality. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. But I would love to see it because that has been the one accessory that I have been jazzed about.
Yeah, now seeing that on Al's website, that is totally awesome. I mean, I'm staring at the regular bit pixel right now, and it is so much sweeter than I could have imagined. Seeing it online and things like that. When you get the LED in person, it's a lot cooler. But the LCD, yeah, those even pictures just look incredible.
It does. It does.
Let's see. They're going to bring the MeatballSaucey. All right.
I hope so, Ritual Dello. I mean, like I said, I don't expect it because the world really hasn't opened back up and the sourcing supply chain issues have really not improved much. But, if there was one thing that I'm really looking forward to, other than, of course, the Legends Ultimate Mini, which that I'm also hoping for, maybe, I'm secretly kind of hoping for an early ship date, but if not, even just to confirm the October dates and everything else. Other than that, the LCD is the one that I want.
Yeah. And, to the point about Nod, would like to see both those items for sale on Nod. No bundles needed. If I remember the previous one on Valentine's Day, there were a lot of non-bundle things. That's how I got my second bit pixel for $100, which for some reason I still bought the first one. I pre-ordered at $200. Okay, they're $150 each. We'll call it a wash. I remember ordering the control panel as a separate add-on, then because I already had a ALP. And yeah, so if they do what they did last time and go ahead and bring us all the accessories and do some bundles, I think they're just going to be printing money.
Yeah, wallet's open, baby. Take what you need.
Now, what's the current price point on Al's LCD?
$650 with ship, or I think $650 shipped is what it is.
Okay. Would you look for a cheaper price from AtGames, hoping that they're getting quantity discounts on the product and things like that, or where do you think the LCD should sit?
I think it needs to be in the 300 price point for me to really justify it. Would I do 400? Yeah, I would. The 600 has just been too much. I can't justify going direct from Al. But again, I'm also kind of the one that I was an early adopter as the actual Pixelcade. So I did spend $350 shipped for my Pixelcade. So this is not a bit pixel. This is a Pixelcade. But everybody else has got the same thing for $100 or $200, and it's basically the exact same thing. So I was the early adopter there, and I appreciate all the support that has come from AtGames for this device and the continued updates and everything that have come. I'm going to be a little bit more careful when it comes to the LCD, just because it's a little bit more of a luxury item that I don't, I'm not itching to have. So I would be willing to pay up to about 400. But I would love to see it in the 300 price point range. And then it's a no-brainer for me.
And I think Ritual Dello agrees with you, and as do I. I think 400 plus shipping, I'll give them that, is fine, especially because, they're not charging sales tax. Did I say that out loud? I don't know.
I live in Oregon, so I have no idea what sales tax is.
Oh, you're adorable. All right. Now, speaking of Nod, we had some rumors here. Let's see, we go back. Dylan says the Bubble Bobble pinball from Tato should be on Nod. And we thought it was Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. What is Impact 2? Do we know all of it or one of it or it's been so long since we've talked about the packs that I've actually forgot.
I know it's Elevator Action is in 2. I honestly also, other than Elevator Action, I'm not sure what else is in there. Obviously, there's 3 other games. I'm
going to have to go back and rewatch Dub's video on that because Shame on me. Back then, I wasn't in the Cool Kids Club, so I don't have the press kit for it.
Right.
So yeah, the first press kit I had was probably for Tato, Volume 1.
Okay.
That was the first press kit I ever got. So, all right. Well, we are getting close to happy hour here. Happy hour starts in 10 minutes. Anybody else got any other questions in the chat? Any other comments that we want to talk about real quick before we get ready to go play these 3 games? I'm going to try Bang Beat, see if our VIP is hiding in there. Again, of those 3, my favorite game. Have you played it before, Saucy?
I'm not a big puzzle guy, so no, I haven't.
No, it's not a puzzle game.
Oh, Bang Beat is not a puzzle game?
No, Bang Beat. Picture a dodgeball game.
Okay.
Left, right, and then behind you is, I don't know, a set number of jewels. Let's say 6, 7, 8 jewels going down the side, and a force field or a barrier behind it. What ends up happening is you're playing dodgeball, taking out all those jewels behind your opponent, and then once all the jewels are gone, the next throw you make through it wins.
Scores. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I mean, like a mix of soccer and dodgeball together. Actually, not a bad game. Okay,
I'm definitely going to try it. You sold me. So I was honestly going to jump straight into Stormblade, as you know, the other 2 are shoot 'em ups. Stormblade is one of my favorites on ArcadeNet, but I'm going to try out Bang Beat. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. So I'll start with that, and then maybe take a jump over to Stormblade and finish off happy hour, I think, with Earth Joker.
Kongs or us, I will show you my chumby in a DM. I will not show you my chumby online. All right. Matt, that's funny. iArcade did release Bang Beat. I think it was in the last week. Yep.
Interesting.
Let's see. Richard Bell says, like Pong with characters. It is more than one-dimensional. It's 2-dimensional. So Pong, you're at the back going, left, right, up, down, whatever your orientation is. This, you can actually advance forward and backward as well. So you're on 2 X and Y axis, not just a single axis. All right, gang. Well, I am looking forward to seeing you all out there in the leaderboards. Saucy, thank you again for joining this Friday.
Thanks, Rascal. I appreciate the invite, and it's been great to hang out with you and the rest of the community.
And pimp your show. Talk about what you got going on this weekend.
Actually, I do have to announce I was going to be doing a Sunday Saucy Sunday this weekend. However, my youngest son's birthday is next week, and so my mother planned a family get-together this Sunday afternoon, and so I've had to cancel the show. The following week is going to be a little bit work related, and so I think I'm going to try to get the content that I was planning for this weekend in the next couple of weeks. So I apologize to everybody, but it is coming. I'm really excited to show off the Google Voice integration with the Legends Pinball and Pinup Popper. Also want to go through and show off some of the other stuff that I had kind of advertised. So some really cool stuff coming down the pipe.
Awesome. Well, we'll look forward to it, and we're subscribed. If you're not subscribed to Sauce's channel, get over there after you're done here and subscribe there. Subscribe to the Basement Corner Arcade show as well as mine. My channel is going to go ahead and show some pre-recorded content that doesn't normally show up on the Basement Corner Arcade. So subscribe to all 3. You will get your notifications if you click the bell, and you will know when there's new content or new live shows going up. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the lobby, and I'll see you on the leaderboards.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Good show, man.